You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Surreal moment as Trump caught watching himself on live TV and ignoring Fox News pleas, based on an article by Alexander Willis. Fox News didn't cover power, it curtsied to it. The real subject. Fox News had a live shot of Donald Trump at the National Mall, and the network's top personalities spent the segment trying to get him to wave. Trump, visible indoors through a window, appeared to be watching the same Fox broadcast on a delayed feed and did not wave back. That is the whole scene. The politics are everything around it. Who had power? Trump was the president, the one person in the frame with actual institutional authority. Fox News had a camera, a broadcast, and a loyal cast of hosts performing access politics in real time. The network's job was supposedly to report. Instead, it auditioned for proximity. The key fact is not that Trump failed to wave. The key fact is that a major cable network organized its live coverage around pleasing him. The beau before the throne, Brett Bauer, Harris Faulkner, Brian Kilmeade, Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, the familiar Fox apparatus of deference, now reduced to pleading for a gesture. "We see you" is not journalism. It is a court editor's line. This is how propaganda works when it wants to look informal. It does not always shout slogans. Sometimes it performs delight, anticipation, and amateurish intimacy until the audience mistakes servility for access. The delay matters. The broadcast Trump was watching was delayed by about 50 seconds. That detail is the most revealing one in the whole clip. Fox was not simply covering Trump. It was lagging behind its own spectacle, then reacting to itself as if that reaction were news. That is a closed loop. The network makes the event feeds the network, and the network turns the loop into personality theater. Power does not need scrutiny when the media keeps handing it mirrors. Misdirection is method. The surface story is comic. Hosts begging a president to wave, president not waving, everyone awkwardly waiting. The deeper story is institutional cowardice dressed up as liveliness. Fox News invited viewers to watch elite media abase itself, then sold that abasement as a fun live moment. This is the same political reflex that launders authoritarian behavior into harmless spectacle. The point is not to inform. The point is to normalize the ruler and trivialize the relationship between power and obedience. What this reveals, the pattern is older than this clip. Right-wing media does not merely support reactionary power, it actively disciplines itself around that power, flattening accountability into access, and turning leadership into fandom. That is how democratic decay looks in practice. Not always through grand declarations, but through everyday acts of submission so routine they become programming. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Raw Story for today's article. With the automated voice of Marcus, thanks for listening.